They call them trial balloons. An administration is considering an idea but doesn't know how it's going to go over with the public. So they have someone anonymously leak the idea to a member of the press who then runs the story. If the public reacts positively, then they embrace it and they run with it. If the public recoils, they deny it was ever an idea to begin with. It was just the DC rumor mill. Happens all the time. This last week, Axios reported an anonymous White House source saying that Team Trump was considering a tax hike on wealthy Americans, the highest wage earners, to offset the loss of revenue that's going to be caused by eliminating taxes on tips. I'd say this is probably a trial balloon, and here's one suggestion as to what should be done with that trial balloon. Anyone with a brain and reasonable powers of observation knows that Donald Trump is remaking and reshaping the traditional understanding of what a Republican is and consequently what a Democrat is. But for almost a century now, this has been the party split. Democrats favor higher taxes so that government can spend a lot of money on projects to ostensibly help improve people's lives. Republicans, by contrast, favor lower taxes and limiting government's meddling projects so that people can improve their own lives. And how does that always play out? Well, Democrats don't want to vote against Republican tax cuts because they're popular. And Republicans don't want to vote against Democrat projects because they're also popular. So tax cuts plus more spending on government projects equals we get massive deficits and debt. Well, that isn't good stewardship, and it isn't sustainable. Right now, with control of the White House and both houses of Congress, Republicans have a chance to run the table, implement their policy. Cut taxes, stimulate economic growth, cut frivolous, wasteful, and unproductive government programs. But instead, given this opportunity, they're publicly contemplating giving Democrats something that they want: hiking taxes on the highest wage earners. That is, hiking taxes on small business owners. A recent Republican president tried this approach once.
Read my lips.
It cost him dearly, and it will cost Trump dearly as well. But beyond the political turmoil and fallout, it will also result in economic chaos, the one thing that Donald Trump promised to fix after the Biden malaise. Trump's tariff trade war is sure to raise prices on Americans in an already bad economy. Trump tax hikes on small businesses will do the same. So if anyone in the White House happens to be paying attention, this tax hike gimmick?
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Tom.
Yes, it's horrible, this idea.